Welcome again, another video. Last video was my setup video, and in that video I said I would teach you how to clean these things, bearings, or at least how I clean them. Anyway, there might be other methods out there, but I want to show you how I do it. First things first, you're going to want to get the bearing out of the wheel, because you can't really do anything with it stuck in there. So a good method of getting it out is using the trucks off your board. Just put it in there and just get it in there and twist it out. Look at that. Pops right off. But fair warning, it can be a bit sore on your hands sometimes, especially if they're stiff. Those two came out really fine. The other ones were an absolute pain to deal with. So once you've got your bearings, out of your wheels, you're going to want to get a pin or a thin metal object. I've got this, no idea where it came from, but I've had it for ages and it's come in very useful for popping these things off. You're going to want to take the pin and just kind of work it under the cover. Might get a little tricky to do. Actually, I just remembered another method. If you go on the back, you can just poke it right through and bang, just like that, pops right off. Here's the pin. There is the cover. Now this is the inside, it's the bearing, as you can clearly see. You got the ball bearings, that's what we're cleaning. Now, before we clean our bearings, we're going to want to get a warm bowl of water. But be careful, don't drink it. It's not a normal bowl of water. It's a warm bowl of soapy water. Let me reiterate, not a warm bowl, warm water in a bowl. Or any other container that you can openly put your hand into. I don't really care, it can be a plastic tub, it can be a dish, just as long as it's warm soapy water. You don't need to warm up the bowl. So just correcting myself there before anyone does that. You're going to want to take your warm bowl of water, take the cover, I've already cleaned it a little bit, just dip it in and just rub it about, you know. You're just going to want to rub the dirt off with your fingers. If you've got a cloth, you can use that as well, I suppose. But as you can see, that is already a lot better. If the camera would focus, it would help. There we go. Now we don't have light. There we go. See, it's a lot cleaner now. And now we're just going to want to dry it, so we're going to move the bowl out of the way and get our towel. So we're just going to dry it. Simple as. There we go. And we're going to want to put that to the side. Now finally, for cleaning them, you're going to want bearing lubricant. Now personally, what I use and what I recommend is speed cream from Bones Bearings. Speed cream, I'll show you this is what I've used for cleaning my bearings, but today we're not going to be using Bones speed cream. In fact, I want to promote something. Actually, I'm not sure if he still sells it, but some of you will remember skateboarding with your dad. Well, He has his own Avon. That is right. Your dad is in fact selling Avon. Obviously it's not Avon, it's bearing lubricant. You can see if the camera will focus. If the camera will focus. You're just gonna have to you're just gonna have to trust me. It says bearing lubricant. There's his face. There's actually, yeah, there's his face. I've never actually used this stuff, so I'm just gonna have to trust the quality of it. Hope it does well. Right, now that we got our lubricant, there we go. Yeah, now that we've got our Avon, aka bearing lubricant, we're gonna want to take our bearings. You see the balls in there, that's what we're gonna want to lubricate. So you're just gonna want to put a few drops in each bearing as such. About 2 drops there, 2 drops there, and 2 drops there. Just enough to go around the whole thing. And that's pretty much it. Now you can just take your cover and put it right back on. It should just pop right in. Might want to spin it about a little. Just get that bearing fluid, get that lubricant going through it, and you should be good to go. One final thing, if you struggle to get your bearing into your wheel, here's a good tip. You want to take your skateboard, use the trucks again, you just want to plop it in, make sure that the back side of the bearing is facing outwards, and you want to take your wheel and just press it in, and just like that, fits right in. And there you go. That is how I clean my bearings. Look at that. Remember how dirty they were in the beginning? Now they're clean on the inside and the outside. Hopefully this was some help to any of you out there. I'm sure there's plenty other videos that you saw before this which explains it a whole lot better than what I did. But hey, why not do my own tutorial video? I mean, I know how to do it. There's some people out there who don't. What's another tutorial gonna do? More good than harm, that's for sure. So hopefully I was help to you. I'm gonna go clean my other bearings now. I've got 7 more to do. So like the video if this was helpful, and think about subscribing. That feels weird asking for people to subscribe and like. I've never actually asked people to do that before. I'm rambling on. Future me, end the video.